If you want to know how to design digital planner charms in Procreate app, keep on watching. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia from Hana Art, and in this channel I create videos about illustration, design and creative business in general. So if you like this kind of topics, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you won't miss anything. Okay, this video was actually a request from a few of my viewers. They wanted to know how they can create cute charms or embellishments for their digital planner, and I want to show you how you can do that really easy in the Procreate app. First, I'm going to show you how you can create the chain part of the charm in the Procreate app using a few filters and adjustments that will help you give the look of the chain as metal. And then I'm going to show you how you can create these cute little figures that you can add to your charm to make it pretty. So let's get to the sketchbook and start sketching what we want, and then we're going to get to the Procreate app and start illustrating. Okay guys, this is a color palette that I have made myself to create the chains. This is just for me to take the color directly from the color palette. With these colors, I'm going to create rose gold. With this is gold and with this is silver. These hex colors are going to be in a sheet on my website. If you are interested on getting them, you can go and grab them. I will leave the link down below for you to know, okay? Let's create something rose gold. To start the chain, I always create like a guidance line with the shape that I want to. So every time I create a little ring from the chain, I know how to direct the chain so it forms the shape that I want. In this occasion, I'm going to create, this is just a line, this is just a guidance. It's not necessary to be perfect. For this, I'm just using the calligraphy brush because it's a line that even though if you made it like a cricket line, it helps you to smooth the outcome of the stroke. So that's why I use this brush. Now we are going to reduce the opacity and create another layer. In this occasion, we are going to use the rose part that is the main color, okay? And then as soon as we have this, we can select it just to show you how it's going to turn out once we put the other two colors. We need to choose where is the light coming from, so we know where is the shadow and where is the light part of the chain. Also, we need to open a new layer for doing that because I'm going to explain that in just a second. We are going to choose the light coming from this side, and I'm going to choose the parts that are going to be lighter. And I'm going to paint them in the lighter color. And then the opposite will happen with the darker parts. It doesn't matter that it touch one another, because when I'm getting the adjustments that way, they're going to mix together and it's going to give a illusion of reality. Did you see here? It already looks like cartoonish, but you can notice that looks kind of real. Now we are going to use Gaussian blur, and we are going to apply it until you see that it gives a three-dimensional look. Not too little, not too much. So now we have done that. We can merge it if you want it. If you don't want to, you can keep it this way. And we are going to keep building the chains throughout the lines. That is our guidance. Please open a new layer. So if you mess up, you can just delete that layer or erase it without damage what we already have done here. Right now we are creating the chain. Oh, sorry, that's not the color. We are going to clone the middle part of the color. You can do it slightly thinner, slightly thicker, whatever you want to. You can create it. Oh, sorry. You can create it. It's your chain, and you can build it as you want. We select it. We open a new layer. Okay. I didn't explain this part in the prior part. You have to select this layer, the layer that is underneath with the main color, because that isolate the shape that we want to put our light and shadow. And this is important because it happens the same that happened when you have the alpha lock, that when you want to use the Gaussian blur, it doesn't spray it all over outside the shape, but it keeps the shape, the Gaussian blur inside the shape. We're going to clone the light and the shadow color. And we are going to do the same. Gaussian blur. For you to see. Gaussian blur. And ta-da! It's kind of big for my taste. So let's make it smaller, because it doesn't allow us to see the entire shape. So we are going to do that again. Just a little bit of light. Again, Gaussian blur. See? Okay, we have our first chain. We are going to merge it and resize it the way we want. So we already have this one, this chain. And in order to keep that as a reference, you know that all the chains that we do are different. We're just going to duplicate that same layer and move it. It's crooked. No, it has to go the other way around. We are going to duplicate that. We are going to duplicate that and just keep moving it. And then I will show you what are we going to do for it to create the perfect chain. Okay? No worries. It's going to look like one. I'm just making sure that we keep following the shape that we made, so you can create the shape that you want to, the color that you want to, you know. It's just for creative freedom. We are going to start seeing here And we are going to start seeing here that it's turning the other way around. We are getting to our end. Don't worry, it's long and it's kind of tedious, but we are going to make it. I will remove the magnetic because that doesn't allow us to, you know, like move the chain around freely. It helps us in some way to keep the movements more strict, and with this we don't want that. We want it to be, see how our chain is going to, it's creating the shape that we want to. Little by little we have made the construction that we want. Okay, we have come to our end in this part, and right now I want to create just a cute end for the chain. It's going to be a little ball. No duplicate, sorry. And we are going to do the same. We are going to go and clone this. We know we select this layer, open a new one, and in the new one we are going to paint the light and the shadow. And we are going to use Gaussian blur to create the sphere, the little end that we want. I want to make it a little bit bigger, like this. In the end, we are going to create a couple of illustrations for you to follow. I'm going to create a couple of my characters, that is Foxy and the mouse, and I'm going to create a charm for them, a cute charm that I'm going to put on my own planner. And this also is going to be as a freebie on my webpage, so you can grab it. I will leave also the link down below to that one. Okay, we're going to say Natalia, but it doesn't look like a chain, even though it kind of does. But we are going to make it a chain by deleting a part. We have to do that layer by layer, okay? So we already did this layer, and we have to do this layer. Remember, it's the erasing tool. See? Doesn't have to be perfect. You can do that in the other way around. It works too. Just to keep the illusion to be one inside of the other.